Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go!
So pag-usapan natin ngayon yung elements, yun yung offer. So unahin muna natin si offer. So number one element or stage, yung offer. So bago natin banggitin yung characteristics ng isang offer, ano bang munang ibig sabihin niya? So offer means unilateral proposition. So mayroon siyang party na nag-propose, hindi yung will you marry me. Meron siyang proposition kung saan yun yung isang party tatanggapin niya or hindi for the celebration of the contract. So this is a unilateral proposition. Unilateral proposition which one party makes. One party makes to the other for the celebration ng contract. Yan. So sa madaling sabi, yan yung proposal para magkaroon ng contract. Okay? Yan. For the celebration of the contract. So, hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng contract pag walang offer kasi walang i-accept. So, yan. Ano-ano yung mga characteristics ng offer? Characteristics. Yan. Paano ba natin masasabing ang isang offer ay valid? Number one, dapat nga yan ay definite. Kasi yun yung sinabi dito, the offer must be certain or definite. Okay? Yan. So, ang offer ay magiging definite kapag yung acceptance ng offer na yon ay pwedeng mag-create ng valid and subsisting contract. So, pag inaccept yan, acceptance thereof will result or will create a valid contract. Will create a valid contract. So, dapat certain siya or definite na pwedeng magkaroon na ng liability ang parties pag tinanggap na yung offer na yan. Kasi kapag indefinite, hindi pwedeng mag-give rise sa contract. For example, I will sell you my car. So pag sinabi mong ibebenta mo yung sasakyan mo, hindi pa siya definite offer kasi wala pang price yung consideration, kumbaga. For how much? So hindi pa malinaw. Okay? So pag halimbawa, another one, subukan kong ibenta yung sasakyan ko sa'yo for 1 million, hindi pa rin yung definite offer kasi hindi pa sigurado. Okay? Na kung ibebenta talaga kasi susubukan. Pero kung halimbawa, ibebenta ko yung sasakyan ko sa'yo for 1 million, yan, certain na yan at pwedeng magkaroon ng contract pag tinanggap yung offer. Liban na lang kung marami kang sasakyan. Halimbawa, ibebenta ko yung sasakyan ko sa'yo, dalawang sasakyan mo, alin doon? So, hindi pa rin talaga siya definite or certain. So, another one example, willing akong makinig kung magkano mo kaya bilhin yung sasakyan ko. Hindi pa rin yun offer kasi parang nag-i-invite kang ikaw bigyan ng offer. Okay? So invitation to offer yun. And it is not part of 1319. Basically, nasa 1325 siya. Pero again, hindi rin siya definite offer. So, kailangan present, okay, yung mga elements ng isang uh, meeting of minds. Okay? Yan. So, dapat ay merong object, yung binibenta mo, and for how much. Yun yung consideration or cost. Okay? Yun yung definite or certain. Pangalawa, dapat yung offer is complete. Okay? Yan. So, dapat merong sufficient clearness. There must be sufficient clearness. May malinaw. Okay? Kung yung kind of contract na gustong pasukin, definitely nakastate yung essential conditions ng isang proposed contract as well as yung mga non-essentials, no? Kung ano yung gusto ni offeror. Example, kung contract of sale nga, kailangan nakaspecify yung object, yung price, at saka yung terms. So, for example, sa contract of sale, kailangan naka-state yung price, yung object, at saka yung mga terms kung paano babayaran, kung cash ba or what. Yan. What else? Yung offer din dapat ay with the intention na gusto makipag-contract. So, it must be made with the intention to be bound. Okay? With the intention to be bound. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung offer must be made seriously. So, offer must be made seriously. Dapat seryoso si offerer sa kanyang offer. Kasi pag sinabing offerer, that's the person who is making the offer. So, the offerer makes the offer, okay, who will now be accepted by the offeree. So, the offeree is the acceptance here. Yan. And the acceptance of the offeree must be communicated, okay, to the offeror. Otherwise, hindi magiging binding nga. Tapos sinasabi sa number 3, yung kagustuhan ni offeror na gusto maging bound, dapat seryoso niyang ginagawa yon. So ano yung mga example na walang intention. So mga no intention to be bound is yung ginagawa lang katatawanan, made for fun or jest. Okay? O kaya naman parang expression of courtesy. Okay? Or expression of courtesy. Tawag natin dyan, Hokandi causa. Okay? General rule natin, yung mga offers na hindi seryoso, okay? Tapos si acceptance, aware siya sa hindi pagiging seryoso. Therefore, null and void yung contract. So meaning to say, si offerer, the offer was not seriously made. Okay? Offer was not seriously made. Okay? Tapos, itong si other party, tinanggap niya knowing the fact na hindi naman seryoso yung offer. Okay? Yan. So, and accepted by the offering or by the other party. Okay? Aware siya na hindi naman talaga serious. Knowledge, knowing of the non-seriousness of the offer. Non-seriousness of the offer. Okay? Yan. So, ang mangyayari, contract is null and void. Kahit na nagkaroon sila ng acceptance, dahil nga hindi naman seryoso at alam namang hindi seryoso, magiging null and void yung contract nila. Liban na lang kung hindi, if the offer is induced to take it seriously or he was not aware that the offer was not intentional, okay, yung contract will still be void, pero there will be damages dahil nagkaroon ng reason reason to believe na yung offer was seriously made. So, if not aware, okay, and accepted, still contract is void, but offeree may recover damages. Okay? May recover damages. So ibig sabihin, may nag-o-offer, hindi seryoso, tinanggap ng isa na hindi alam na hindi seryoso, yung contract will be voided kasi walang manifestation ng intention. But nevertheless, pwede naman makarecover ng damages gawa ng belief na paniwala or naniwala. Ayan. Except na nga lang yung mga principle of estoppel. So, exception to the exception, okay? So, exception, estoppel. Yan. Okay, liban na lang kung aware dun sa mental reservation. Kasi pag in the case of mental reservation, yun nga, alam nung isang party na nag-o-offer na ayaw niya maging bound. Okay? Tapos hindi alam ang isang party, kaya pumasok siya sa contract, no? Na paniwala. So, valid yung contract because of the principle of estoppel. Unless na nga lang, except na nga lang, yung isang party is aware of such mental reservation. Therefore, hindi binding si offeror. Okay? Yeah. And then, pang-apat, okay, dapat yung offer must be directed do sa person kung sino yung intention talagang makipagkontrata ng nag-o-offer. So, must be directed to the person, okay, to the person with whom the offer intends to enter into a contract. With whom the offeror intends to enter. Okay? Yan. The offeror intends to enter into a contract. Kumbaga, dapat yung offer talaga ay nakadirekta sa taong gusto niya makontrata. Okay? Ang general rule, yun yung general rule. Yung offer must be directed sa isang particular person kung saan yun yung gusto niyang makakontrata. So this is the general rule. Yan. Exception na nga lang, kung yung offer ay hindi directed sa isang particular but in general, but in public. Okay? But to the public in general. Example na nga yung public auction or yung mga promise of reward. Okay? Except na nga lang if it is intended or directed to the public. Okay? Yan. In general. So example nga natin, mga public auction, okay? Tsaka yung mga rewards. Halimbawa, pag yung bumibili ka ng ano ng mga coupons, pag halimbawa, raffle, pag nanalo ka, yan, sa'yo yung premyo. Okay? Yan.